Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I am here to get your creativity flowing, and honestly we are gonna finish up with some of the witch stuff from October. It's been a little bit, I know guys, but I started doing this Witchtober stuff a while back and I haven't finished doing the videos for these because I've been so busy with life stuff happening. And so this one was the Love Witch, or more specifically, the Love Potion Witch. So I truly enjoyed this one. Actually, I was super happy how it turned out. I liked the idea of the potions and the pinks. I wanted to do more of these. I had a goal of actually doing most of them, and it just didn't happen. I got super busy during October. A lot of things were going on in my life. So I think I only did about 2 or 3 of these, which y'all about to see. I did 3. That is how many I did. Yeah, 3. I wish I did more. I wish I could have done this challenge a little bit more, but it is what it is. With this one, I felt that I really liked the structure of the Love Potion Witch. I love how I drew the face and the hair, and I think I got the idea from the Demon Slayer, the Love Hashira. So she's kind of got that pink hair like the Love Hashira, and with the Love Potion I turned it into a heart, and I thought that was super cute. Again guys, I really apologize that these are kind of late, and I know it's kind of out of season as far as the timing is concerned, but I still wanted to post them and I still wanted to show my progress with these. The Witchtober stuff I love that time of year because again it's Halloween and I love the witch stuff, so that's right why I did so many of these back then, and also why I wanted to complete these challenges, but it didn't really happen like I said. So I feel like with witch hats, I think I struggle with how I want them to look because I like big hats that look good on their heads. This one I thought was just kind of cute and dainty, but I like to draw really big witch hats, and I think overall with the witch theme stuff, that was probably my biggest struggle. It's just finding out how to draw the hats, how to make them look kind of witchy. So here, this is the complete version of my Love Potion Witch, and next we get into Botanical. So for Botanical, I was like, well, what should I draw? Well, I don't know if I got this idea from another artist on Instagram. I don't really remember, but I really love Leafeon. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. So this one to me was a no-brainer. I was like, man, I could draw botanical, leafy, kind of earthy. How about we do Leafeon? Cool. Make it a witch. So this one was just kind of a creative adventure where I just wanted to draw a cute little Leafeon, and with his little witch hat with leaves flying everywhere. One of the reasons I really like this Pokemon is because of the color scheme. My favorite color is green, and I like how they use greens and the yellows and the browns of Leafeon, and so that's why Leafeon is probably one of my biggest favorite Pokemon. And oh man, I love drawing him as a witch. It's just super cute. So on Instagram, I follow this account called CV Yummy, and I absolutely love this artist's work. Just always drawing cute little Pokemon, and I would love to be able to draw a cute little Pokemon like this artist does. However, I still want my own flair, and I still want to have my own style. Like, I don't want to completely copy other people, so when I drew this, it's still in my style, and I want to do more cute little Pokemon and other situations, like maybe like being a witch or a Viking or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. So also, I didn't really know how to do the background with this one. I just kind of came up with like a leafy magical thing, and I think it worked. I think I was happy with it ultimately. But The last one that I did was called Candy. Now, this one actually, I originally drew it because I was experimenting with some male side features, and originally I was just drawing it as a witch. I didn't know I was actually gonna make it a candy thing, but as I drew it, I was like, man, I could definitely add the candy aspect to it. So again, initially when I drew it, I was just kind of doing a study on the male face anatomy with kind of anime-ish, and I drew this guy as a witch. But I believe because the theme that was coming up was candy, I quickly turned it into the Candy Witch, which as you can see, I added a lollipop, I added like little M&Ms and things on his hat. And then I ended up adding a little tongue that he has on the side of his mouth. But at first, that was not the intention. I just kind of ran with it, and I'm really happy that I did. I noticed I wasn't drawing as many men, but I really wanted to draw more men in my art, and this is kind of what came of it. I still feel like I haven't really drawn that many men characters, and I want to get really good at drawing more male characters. So this is kind of the one of many. I don't know if I've really drawn many since then. I think this was like the only one. However, I would like to draw more. I would like to get better at it, and I would like to draw more men with women as well. I mean, I guess I drew Inuyasha a little while back, which is a male character. And I do draw male characters every now and then, but I feel like I draw more female characters. I like drawing female characters more than the male characters. Anyway, with this one, I didn't really know what I was going to do for a color scheme. I kind of just ran with purples, and I didn't really have a plan, really. I just was kind of doing a study, and so this is kind of the result of that. And I think I could have done a little bit more dynamic colors looking back on it, but I'm still happy with it. I'm happy that I completed it and the way it turned out. So this next one is a Draw This in Your Own Style by Miss Buttered. It's another witch, so I included it. And I really love the purples and the pumpkins and the little fox here that she drew. So I decided to join this particular Draw This in Your Own Style contest. I really love this particular Instagram artist. I think this artist does a very good job at drawing, very detailed, and I love doing their challenges because the challenges they're a lot of fun, and I think they're really pretty. They're very detailed. That's the only time sometimes I'm like, I don't do them all the time because she puts a lot of detail in her art. But as far as this one, like, I was super excited to do it, mostly because I love drawing animals, and I love how the animal was incorporated into it, and the book with the little pumpkins. So this one was kind of just a really fun, easy, just sit and draw kind of day. I'm also really learning how to draw more leaves and the different types of leaves and the different types of plants, because you might not think about it, but there are many different types of leaves. And, you know, I sometimes would only draw like the simple shaped leaves, but then I like maple leaves or magnolia tree leaves or something. So I wanted to learn how to do different types of plants and different types of leaves. This was kind of one of those pictures where I did a little bit different leaves as well. And I'm learning to do more different objects that are very simple, or if you, like I said, like a leaf is kind of a simple addition to the picture. But in order to make it more dynamic, adding different types of leaves or different structure of leaves can really add to the picture. So instead of just doing all these little simple leaves and the simple shapes, adding different types of leaves can help bring out the picture and the dynamic of the picture. I'm also experimenting, like as you can see with this, the little polka dots on her and the polka dots in the picture. I think that I was doing a lot of the line art when it came to shadows, and I decided, well, let's do more polka dots instead of the line arts. And it's kind of comic bookish, and I love it. When I was doing it and drawing it, I was like, yes, I really want to do this more. I like the polka dots. I want to draw more polka dots. And so I do have a brush that's just a polka dot brush. I think it's meant for like comic stuff, but I plan to do a lot more of these polka dots. I noticed from an artist called Sam Does Arts on Instagram, also has a YouTube, fantastic art. I noticed that in his pieces, he does a lot of these little lines or these like random polka dots, which I think like you don't really see them. They don't really stand out per se in the whole picture, but I noticed as little details, they're in there, and I think it truly adds to his pieces. And so I thought, well, you know, maybe I want to try to incorporate these kind of dots and lines, and I'm not as random as in my pieces. They're not as random. They're a little bit more like where the shadows are and whatnot, and maybe his aren't either, but in my mind they look a little bit more random to add to the picture and how it looks. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I can do that, maybe I can incorporate this. So it's just another tool that I might have in my pocket now, that I might start using to add to my pieces. Something I do with my own style is I keep the things that I like, and sometimes if I see other artists use certain techniques or certain things, I might try to incorporate those and see if do those mesh well with my art style. And sometimes I just add them more and more to my tools. And that way it's like, I think that's safe to say you're not copying, you're just looking at what other artists are doing. Can you make that art that you're already doing in your own style, and can you incorporate it into your own pieces? So I think that is important when you're trying to create your own style, is take what you like, but don't copy. So here is the other Draw This in Your Own Style that I did. This was from a friend of mine whose Lake's art page on Instagram. I decided to join on this contest because honestly, this Instagrammer is an awesome artist and also is really sweet and joined my contest, so I decided to return the favor as well. This particular art piece allowed me to draw a cute little frog. I don't really draw very many little cute frogs, so it was a little bit of a learning thing. I looked up how to draw a cute frog and I drew it in my own way, and so I liked that aspect. I didn't, you know, I was thinking, well, where does a cute frog come into a piece of art that has to do with a witch? But apparently it does. So I guess cute frogs and witches, they go together. I don't know. But I think it was super cute. I liked how I did her hair, and I also really liked how I did her hat in this. I felt like I did a little bit of a flowy theme, like kind of. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did want to say, if you guys are doing your contests and you want me to join, and you send me a message saying, hey, I would really like you to join my contest. I love those and I love doing them, and I would be more than happy to do them if I have the time. If I don't have the time, sometimes I can't do them, but if they're sent to me and it's like, hey, I really would like you to join, I would love to join, and I would also love the favor returned. So I think that's important when you're growing Instagram profiles, is to get to know your audience, and then also like join their contests and have them join your contest. And I really and truly believe that in and of itself, it creates a community, and I think the community is very important when it comes to Instagram growth in general. And I think we forget that when we're on social media, that we're talking to people. So I think it is very important to treat everyone as if they're a real person, even though you're on social media and you don't know the people. And so I've actually created this community on Instagram of some of my audience, and we all love to draw our own contests. We like to do our own drawing contests. We like to also, you know, do things for each other. You know, maybe if they win a contest, hey, here's an art piece for you. And I had one artist in particular give me a sticker, and I thought that was super sweet. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. This is pretty much the end result of this particular Draw This in Your Own Style. I hope to see you again in my future videos. and keep drawing and be artistic or creative and crafty, whatever works for you. I hope this video helps you out. Thanks and have a good day.